Now, I heard from a student recently who got a 167 on her test in January. She was practice testing in the 170s, but she never reviewed in the ways that I'm describing tonight. And so she asked me, should she retake? And my answer is emphatically yes. If you have not been reviewing, you have not reached your fullest potential. So it is worth retaking. I've seen students improve 10 or more points on a retake. And that's after they had already improved from their baseline after building a basic familiarity with the various sections and question types on this exam. And there's a retake paradox I noticed where students on average, and this is from LSAT, they only improve an average of 2.8 points on a retake. So they're studying a ton for their retake, but barely improving. And you might say, why does that happen? And the answer is, I don't know. It varies from student to student, but even an average increase of 2.8, or let's just say 3 points, that is thousands of dollars in value to you, because the value of a single point on the LSAT is approximately $4,000 by one estimate. And that comes down to getting into a better law school or getting more scholarship money. And so improving only 3 points, that's $12,000. That's the easiest money you'll ever make. In the LSAT Unplugged Facebook community, I'll have students post about how much they improved and how much scholarship money they got as a result. And if you average it out, if you studied for 10 hours for a retake or even 100 hours for a retake, but you got $100,000 in scholarship money, that is a ton of value in study time per hour. That's the easiest money you'll ever make. So it is well worth retaking if you think that you could do even just a little bit better. It's funny, but students don't want to sometimes because they say, I don't want to study for the LSAT for another couple months or even 1 month. I want to be done with it and move on. But if you look at the ROI over the course of your entire career, the value of getting into a better law school or getting more scholarship money, it's huge. And schools are so numbers driven when it comes to admissions with scholarship offers that even just a point or two more could make a huge difference. And if you don't believe me, talk to admissions officers, especially if you got waitlisted or if you got previously denied, and you ask them, what could I do differently to increase my odds of getting accepted or increase my odds of getting more scholarship money? The answer is retake. Get a higher LSAT score, come back to them with that new number. It'll help them because law schools suffer from what I call Rund syndrome, rankings under numerical threshold. Law schools are desperately afraid of falling in the US News rankings because that's how schools are evaluated. That's how their reputations are evaluated. That's how everyone perceives them, is what number is their rank. And if your LSAT score is above their median, they have reason to accept you and they have reason to offer you more scholarship money because you'll improve their average, you'll improve their median. So it's worth it to them. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.